All right, we're gonna make this short and sweet.
Yep.
Yes, we are.
We want feedback.
Yep.
And I'm sick and tired of having to ask y'all. Mm-hmm. It should just come. You watching this video to this point, you should have a feedback. Whether you like it or not, you should be able to say something in the comments. So I expect it now. On with the show.
Oh, wow.
Bitch.
Oh, whoa.
R&P move. R&P groove, eh? I'm just in a R&P mood, eh? Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Indeed, indeed.
It's getting kind of aggressive off the rip.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
What's good, everybody? This is another episode of the R&P podcast. I would say we're giving opinions on topics you never asked for, but we're sick of that. We're giving you opinions that you guys need.
Do they?
And
really?
This is Rick speaking into the mic, the R of the R&P, and dancing next to me in a very butchered bachata. My co-host PLAX.
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? Well, I don't know what to do when I don't do the intro, so I'm just dance.
Just sit there and look.
Just sit there and look down. No, I gotta do something animated. So every time I'm gonna do a new dance.
Episode 108.
108. The 100s moving kind of fast, ain't they?
Yes, they are. This episode is called Pros and Cons.
Pros and cons. Oh, fuck. I didn't even know that.
This man already got the title.
Pros and cons.
Fuck it.
I thought we was going to figure that out later.
As we was going, fuck it.
The reason why
is
Dreamcon happened.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, man.
And
third year. This is the
third year.
Yep.
They went from 5,000 to 20,000.
God damn.
In a year.
God damn.
And a lot of people had a lot of things to say about it. Have you been watching the internet? Because I have.
I haven't.
I'm always watching.
Because it was so negative and they were talking about RDC, I was like, I don't really want to hear this shit. I'm not going to lie. So it enlightened me a little bit.
You can put the girl's video here, right?
If you send it to me, I'll put it in.
You can send it. You can put it in. You can take it.
But yes,
put the link in.
Have you seen the video?
I probably clicked off of it.
You didn't see it?
Hold on.
Okay.
Because it's been a few people. Like, she wasn't the only one. Like, I seen some dreadhead nigga talking about RDC.
I didn't see anybody else but the one main female that got the most traction for saying, quote, cancel.
So the other people were just trying to hop on her trend.
Hold on, I got it.
There's a possibility.
I just want to come on here and say this is no hate to some bros or anybody in that group. And I normally don't even come on TikTok and do stuff like this. But Dreamcon, RDC, anything involving Dreamcon needs to be canceled. I'm here to de-influence anybody that's been thinking about Dreamcon, wanting to go to Dreamcon. Do not waste your money. I took time off of work. I bought the tickets. I registered, came to everything on time. And this is the most disorganized thing I've ever seen in my life. This event had 22,000 people and barely any staff, barely any volunteers, making sure everything is working accordingly. The app is crazy, it's crashing. You get registered, they unregister you for stuff, and it's insane. Platinum and gold means nothing. People that didn't even have no badges, that weren't even registered, were getting into platinum and gold pass events by sneaking in, and nobody is stopping anybody. Everybody's bone rushing, everybody's line cutting and jumping, and nobody's stopping anything. Today, the Sunbros had a meetup from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, I was registered since yesterday. I got a notification that they unregistered me, which is weird, saying that it's full. How are you unregistering somebody that already got into the registration? So anyway, I was waitlisted. The event started at 5 p.m. I got there at 1 p.m. Waited in line 4 to 5 hours to meet the Sunbros. This was the only reason I came to Austin, Texas, all the way from Chicago to see them. I didn't come to see anybody else. And I stood there from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. just to see them. They let people that were not registered, that didn't have a gold or platinum pass, cut. No volunteers, no staff said anything to these people. They didn't even have a rope in place. They just placed a rope when it was about 4:30. Like, it's crazy. And mind you, it's 22,000 people at this event. Sunbros, each member in the Sunbros has millions of followers on their own, and you're only going to let 130 people in. I understand everybody can't get in, but it would be okay if they just let everybody file in, take a picture, leave, take a picture, leave, take a picture, leave. But even that didn't happen. And even the 130 people that made it into the room to see Sunbros, All of them didn't even get a picture. And that is crazy. Like, you're wasting people's time and money and everything they spent, and just to let people jump and cut and get into the event. It is crazy. Like, this is making me so mad. And it's not even just the Some Bros event. It's been, this whole experience has been horrible. Do not go to DreamCon ever again. I will never be coming back. Some Bros, you guys need to make your own event because this is terrible.
All right, we're going to stop that video there because this is our podcast.
This ain't Joe podcast.
I will say the creator's name, Kima, Kima, I think, or Kima, K-I-M-A. It does matter. This is her content we're reacting to. It matters. And I'll tell you why it matters, and I'll tell you why I'm not dragging this black woman through the mud, because I don't think she deserves it.
She's dragging niggas through the mud.
I think her delivery was harsh, but I'll give you the backstory. You can watch the full video.
Let me chill, because I wasn't at It could be dog shit.
Yeah, we'll put the link down below. Yeah, it could be.
It could have been dog shit, but
I'll put the link down below for the full TikTok there. Okay. But this is the thing, right? She was a...
I thought Ray had a blink.
Yeah, no,
I was like, whoa. Whoa. My
Put
bad.
the guns down. Wait, hoods down for Trayvon. Remember that nigga, Mr. Nubby said that during one of the standardized tests. He said, come on,
he
hoods
say
down
that in the
for Trayvon.
Too. We should have beat the fuck out that nigga, but that's
he got away with a lot.
We should have sparked it.
That's why he was fucking on them white women. Oh, sorry, white girls.
We should have really...
They were under 18.
It'd have been nubby packing.
Check out episode 8. I know that's pretty fire. Damn, 100 episodes.
It'd have been nubby packing the air.
Check out episode 8. The audio might not be great, but we have a real crazy story about one of the teachers from our high school.
It doesn't matter. But he's a nasty nigga. That's all that matters.
And he should have got his ass whooped.
But yeah, so this is why I'll say my piece on her, and then you can with the information you have, right? She bought one of the highest tiers for DreamCon.
That was a mistake. This their third year. Go ahead.
Mistake of the year.
So this is she bought one of the higher tiers so she can meet Some Bros. She's a Some Bros fan, right? Okay. She even towards the end of the she's even towards the end of the video, or close towards the end of the video, says because she still believes that they should cancel DreamCon, but she says Some Bros should do their own thing, which it'll end up the same way.
Also,
as this
group wise, individually, Burlees and Dante they like that, and the other guys too. I don't know them as
JoJo.
well. Yeah, JoJo. Burlees and Dante like that. Yeah. But group wise, they not on the same level as RDCs.
Well, I'm saying, I just think it would end up in the same way.
Yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Ray, I keep cutting you off.
But yeah, so she bought one of the higher tiers, and she complains about things that deserve to be complained about. One is there was no line management at the cons, which while other events like Comic-Con and stuff, the lines be crazy, they do be managed. They have the ropes, and they have people there to make sure that nobody's like skipping or doing anything crazy. And those are attendings and volunteers and whatnot. She said there was none of that. The event where you were supposed to start meeting creators was supposed to be at like 1, and people started lining up around that time, but they didn't bring out the ropes and stuff until like 4. So people were just lining up off the strength of lining up.
Yeah.
Mark. Fix it, buddy. Mark. Now you my man. And I've been defending you. I didn't even hear. Mark. Nah, fuck it. Dylan? Af?
Des?
Ben? I know it's Af, because Af don't do shit else. So Af, I know you in charge.
He does a lot behind the scenes.
I know.
He doesn't do shit else.
I know you're in charge of this, Af.
No, that's
Fix
crazy.
It.
That's nutso work. We're fans of RDC. That's nutso work.
Af don't be in the vids. Af don't do nothing.
That's why.
That nigga don't even be on the street.
He was. They literally showed like where he was at the. He was like on
I love you, man.
Yeah, he had a whole event where he was talking with Mark about like the hurdles of creating and whatnot, and he had equipment to give away to people in the crowd.
Oh, that's fire.
Because he was like, I'm tired of hearing about the hurdles of creating. You should just go out there and do it.
Be able to make
but if you feel like that there is something that is legitimately stopping you from what it is, tell me what it is, and if I have it here.
Can you turn that light towards you? I'm stupid and didn't turn it towards you. Speaking of shit,
but yeah, so he had equipment and was like, if you feel like there's a legitimate hurdle you have that's stopping you from making content, if I have it here, you get it. And he was giving away cameras and mics and stuff like that.
Shout out to my fault, bro.
Yeah, no, that was crazy disrespect, but it was funny though.
It was.
But yeah,
I think they'd get a laugh on
so
it.
she talks about that. She talks about how the booths were just disorganized. She paid all that money, and the tiers for that where you get the RSVP, so you had a better chance of meeting you had almost a guaranteed chance of meeting the creator, trying to right? Meet, yeah. And they canceled the RSVPs, and she didn't get to meet the creator she wanted to, which was the Sun Bros, and the attendings there was even a separate video where they were doing like kind of like an after action panel where they seen this video come out, because this video came out during DreamCon. And so they seen the video and they wanted kind of like some feedback. And one of the girls came up on the podium there and was like, I was playing. I thought it was over.
That's super fucking close.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
And I'm not near the airport.
Yeah, how many times have you heard it playing?
That's like the second time.
Okay, as long as it's not the first. But because shit would have went sideways if the windows blew out. We just whatever.
This is a great clip though.
Yo, is that a great?
No, because Ray got to get down.
Oh yeah. He didn't make it.
But no,
he watch anime. He roll.
All right.
But, all right, go ahead.
But yeah, so and one of the girls at the Q&A, she went on the panel and even said that one of the attendings, one of the volunteers, said like if you got like because people were waiting there with the RSVPs and they got canceled, they was like, yeah, if you spent your money on this tier, you wasted your money. They said that to the crowd. And Mark was like, oh, well, shout out to that attending. He really hoed us. And I was like, oh, that is crazy. And so...
That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, and so she talks about that, line skipping, people sneaking into events.
I'm Shorty. What's her name?
Kima.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know these niggas was garbage like that. They're not hooping. I'm sorry. They're not hooping. If it was me and you, I'd be like, we wasn't hooping.
I ain't sorry at all.
I'm sorry. They're not hooping right now. That's crazy. If I spent money, I'm broke. Yeah. So if I spent money to go see y'all niggas, like the RSVP and the backstage passes and all that shit, and I didn't get everything I paid for, I'm folding Mark.
If I didn't get everything I paid for and it wasn't my fault,
and it was, yeah, okay, yeah. Like, now, if I just didn't wake up on time or something, then whatever. But if it was, I was on time to everything and all that shit, and y'all niggas just was disorganized or didn't feel like doing it, me and Mark got to shoot the 60s.
Yeah.
Straight like that.
Yeah, they talk about like the app and stuff not working, like and stuff. That's technology, but that's a part of it though.
It is, but 20,000 people trying to be on the same app is probably gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a problem. But still, it's marketed to being able to work at the con and be like a whole
right.
I mean, system. Man, they jumped from 5
everything else. Go ahead, Ray.
I mean, man, they jumped to 5 to 21K within 3 years.
That is a huge jump too.
No, it's a huge jump in attendings, and they talk about that as some of their building platforms. But I just. One thing I'll say, and this is something that other creators have harped on because they've stitched this video to death and whatnot, but we're going to get our piece of content out of this.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Always.
It's a big jump, and I feel like those things should be highlighted, but the idea of let's cancel this is crazy.
Yeah.
Because if you had a bad experience at Comic-Con, you would just say I'm never going to Comic-Con again. You wouldn't be like cancel Comic-Con.
Because you can't. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
This situation, you could legitimately get something going where DreamCon could get canceled.
Yeah, it's in an infant stage.
It's very new.
While it jumped from 5 to 20,000 people, it still is only the third year. So if that people have been clowning it, so it hasn't gotten that much traction. But because
people love RDC, love
but it could have got enough traction to have gotten canceled.
Let me say this, right? I apologize for being on her bumper initially. I didn't know this. I was just joking around bullshit, but I apologize for being on her bumper.
Protect black women.
Initially, always protect black women every time.
Unless they're lying. Like the one girl who said she got kidnapped.
I don't even want to talk about that because I know that's a news thing. I don't want to talk about that because that bitch pissing me off. That bitch, she lied. And then I don't know if this is true. I heard niggas saying it was about a nigga or something.
Yeah, it was about her dude. She was trying to get her dude back, and then he made a day party called Search and Rescue.
Terrible.
So
on a Thursday, he said, "Come to the party, search and rescue."
Terrible.
And it broke up with her.
So I get her being upset. That shit is making me mad. I understand her being upset. I would be upset as well. But I don't even think she would do that at a Mizkif con. I don't think she would do that. If a Mizkif or XQC or what's the name con. That wouldn't be her crowd. It wouldn't be her crowd, but I'm assuming if she likes streamers and stuff like that, she may have a streamer that she like. Cutie Cinderella, anybody like that. Going to, or a Pokemon, anybody like that. One of those cons.
Well, if she went to TwitchCon is what you're saying.
I guess that is their con. And Twitch is funding that. Never mind.
No, but even then,
you're right.
People talk about like at TwitchCon and at Comic-Con and stuff that line skipping and sneaking in the after party, like sneaking into the after parties and stuff. Like that's something that still happens at the bigger cons.
But the thing is, though, when you got 10,000 plus people anywhere, whether you got a bunch of security and attendees and all that shit or not, it's gonna be problems. Yeah. But to piggyback, it was no fighting, which is crazy for a black event. But it's the nerd blacks.
Nah, we still get down. Yeah. You seen that clip? This is a quick tangent. You seen the clip of the dude who dresses up like Miles Morales and does the AI stuff?
He not a real nerd.
Oh no!
He not a real nerd.
Did you see the clip?
No, I saw the clip. Yeah. Based on how he was, based on his. I can't.
He's a real nerd. Especially how he was like, "Let me do my nerd shit at Beast." He's a real nerd, but he from the trench.
Because I was about to cap.
He's a trench nerd.
I've seen Rick get angry. I've gotten angry, like legitimately angry. I've never seen Ray get legitimately angry, but I've seen people get legitimately angry at Ray, who are also considered nerds. So, yeah, never mind. Maybe that was just his.
I love how people got considerably angry at me, and it's fun.
I still have a vivid memory.
Leave it alone.
We're not going there.
I still have a vivid memory of when I was dormant at Buff State. One of my friends stole. I had bread. I had cinnamon and raisin.
Not his bread.
That put it in the
expensive
toaster.
bread.
It go crazy.
The good bread with a little butter on it.
And I had strawberry cream cheese. And so
he stole the loaf.
Really? Oh, well, that's fine. He stole. It was a half loaf, but he stole it. He intended to give it back, but he stole it. I ain't gonna just let a nigga run off with my shit. So I chased after him. Right. Our RA, which is our residential advisor, which is supposed to be like kind of like the person who keeps the dorm together or whatever, seen us running, and he started yelling at us. Well, he started yelling primarily at. I felt like it was at me, but it's probably.
When you mad though, everything be
yeah.
When you mad.
So I get my bread back, right, and he was getting upset. He was kind of like, I ain't gonna hold you. He was like the RA that nobody really liked, and so he was yelling at us. He was saying whatever, and I just remember I had a lot of New York slang at the time because I lived with a lot of New Yorkers, and I was just like, he was talking. He was like, I was like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. It's slow for that. I'm getting my shit back and I'm going to my door. And I said this like yelling it, but not looking at him. But I looked at him once, so he knew who I was.
Well, it's worse when you're not looking.
Yeah, so I said it. And I looked back and like the other RA was like holding him back, and I turned around. I was like,
hold on.
I was like, nah, it's slow for that. And I was like, I'm just getting my bread back.
Rick said,
it ain't no more than that. And
Rick said, beef?
No, for real. I seen her holding him back. I was like, let him go.
Let him go. But that was your man's or the RA?
The RA. Another one of our RAs, which is a smaller white girl, was holding old buddy back. It was a black dude. It was
who was that? 2018.
Was like a white black dude. And so,
my mental health was shit, but I was in pretty good shape. We would have beat the shit out of Buddy. I would have pulled up to Buff State to beat the shit out of Buddy. You're crazy, nigga.
Slow. I was like, you can suck my dick. I was like, no, that's what got him tight. That's what got him tight because he was yelling and shit, and I was like, suck my dick. I'm getting my bread back.
Listen.
I'm getting. My bread
will say this:
back.
Buff State Rick. I didn't have a whole bunch of interactions with Buff State Rick, but I knew there was a difference. He was a different nigga at Buff State.
I was a different
he was a different nigga, bro. He was a totally different nigga.
If I wasn't in a relationship, I worry about where I would have ended up.
Yeah, he was a different nigga. Let's keep going.
No, it was
Rick was different. He was definitely different.
I've been disrespectful before. I've been angry before, but I've never been so angry and so disrespectful to a person where, like, usually I respect authority to a degree. Maybe it was because he was within my age and I seen him go to classes and stuff.
Like, nigga, you just like
me. And he was like a little bit of like he was a sassy dickhead.
And he was.
So he had like a higher voice, and he would like say some like under the breath like ignorant type shit.
Oh, one of them type.
Yeah,
okay.
And so he was on that type of time, and so I'm looking at it like I'm just trying to get my property back, my food. Like food is scarce in these dorms. I literally was on intermittent fasting, not because I wanted to,
because I had to,
but because everything closed at 9. So I was like, my toast is the only shit I got, and I was like, I want my bread back. And so you yelling at me, I get my shit back. I was like, suck my dick, and I was like, why did I say that? And then he got upset, and I was like, nah, it's slow for that. I'm getting my bread, and that's it. And I was like, why am I turning?
On God. On the G's, I beat.
Hold the Frank. So, yeah.
Nah, New York Rick is great. I will say New York do something to you. Because when we was in New York, we was driving, that was Buff State Rick came back because you were on shit then too. They were wildin'. Niggas was wildin', but you were on shit then too.
They was wildin'.
So maybe Rick should stay away from like New York City things.
Luckily, getting home was a tad bit easier than getting there. Except the lanes and shit. But other than that, that shit was the worst thing in the world. I will never go to New York with my own vehicle again.
No, that's a fact.
Well, with a rental.
Yeah, because that's worse, I guess.
Yeah.
But but saying I agree with what you were saying based off what you said and what I guess was in the video, but saying cancel it is just really that's
wild.
Extreme.
No, that's
like give them a chance to at least.
But she was
upset,
it. So.
Well, you had time to turn the video on and make a TikTok, so like
you stayed 10 toes.
Yeah, like so. Come on now, like cancel.
You said it with your chest.
She could have just been upset, but once you sit and turn the shit off,
hey Steve. She said it with her chest. She meant that shit.
Meant it. And then, and again, no disrespect, but Berlize and Dante can't bring a whole 20,000 people by themselves. You need
it's a collaborative.
RDC. Yeah, you need RDC and
you need all the creators.
Yeah, all the creators. Well, yeah, no, I'm saying, but you need those big names to get people to pull up. Corey Kenshin and all. You need all those guys.
Yeah, shout out Corey Kenshin
for pulling up.
That
right,
nigga never leaves the house.
That nigga's a ghost. He the nigga don't really exist. He just, the other YouTubers, big YouTubers, like I gotta get Corey in this video. This is like
I'll never see him again. Otherwise, I'll never see this nigga again.
Corey's like, yeah, I'm gonna start coming outside. Then he looked at the camera.
he was like this. I'm gonna really start coming outside.
And then look, come on,
you're never seeing me again.
Y'all lucky I'm here. No,
for the listeners on Spotify, we looked at the camera very sarcastically.
Oh yeah, Spotify listeners probably like, these niggas be doing shit and we don't know what they're doing. What if that nigga sent the stand in that wasn't even Corey? That's fucked up, bro.
Corey Kenshin. You know who I found out was related? Speaking of Corey's,
who?
The dude who played Corey Matthews in Raven, and That's a Raven, and the dude who played Michael in.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they brothers. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I found that out like a few years ago.
Yeah, and I just brought that up because he did a podcast as another tangent. He did a podcast and he was talking about how like their fan bases were so different, and so like he would have like
same
white
FYP.
Yeah, he would have white people coming up to him and like saying like, oh my God, you're from
Zoe 101, let's take a picture.
Whatever. And then some black people come up and be like
talking to his brother.
Well, they would see him take pictures with the white people, like, oh,
what show you on?
Yeah, and he would be like Zoe 101. You might not heard of it. He's like, yeah, I never watched it, but that's Corey Baxter. And then they went over there and he was talking about how it was goons and shit. Talking about, oh my, like that's Corey. He was like, yeah, you want to take a picture?
And he got Sarah's and Kelly's taking pictures with him. And he got hood niggas taking pictures.
I see you.
Hey, you listen. Listen. When we get on and we acting shit, don't judge. I'm gonna be in the little UK indie films. I'm gonna be doing all them little shit.
Do you feel good today?
You know the little tubs they got in the UK? I'm gonna be sitting on there. It's a white girl in the tub. I'm talking to her on the edge. And I'm like, Steve sold out crazy. I'm like, it's an indie film. Chill.
I seen an Instagram like an Instagram like skit or whatever about like indie films and like the quirky
white girl. She been cooking. I think I know you're talking about.
Chips where she it was like they always make the lead in the indie film quirky, always giving a metaphor about something, and she took all the chips off. It was like some people are like salty chips, and some people are like spicy chips. I was like, can't you sometimes just be sweet? And it's like, don't you get it? And the dick just be like, nah, I don't get it. It was like, yeah,
and then he get it later in the movie.
Well, that's what the comments said. It was like, and then at the end of the movie, he gets it, brings the bag of sweet chips, tells her he gets it, and then she comes out, and then they like live life
happily ever after. Yeah,
I would hate that person in real life. That bitch.
First of all, an IRL person like that is crazy. But the girl that be doing that, she's blowing up. She's been cooking. She's like she do the quirky white girl in indie films. And she's gonna get into an indie film doing that dumb shit. Because she's cooking. Like she always get it right.
What was your I was about to say what's your favorite indie film, but the two indie films, air quotes around those, that I remember because they got so popular that they kind of transcended indie films was Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh yeah, that was an indie film.
And Juno.
Oh wow. Okay.
I hated Juno the character with a passion.
What is Juno about?
Elliot Page.
When
they were Ellen Page.
Okay.
Was pregnant. Got pregnant by Michael Cera.
Oh fuck yeah. Okay, I remember that.
I hated that movie because she then him now was the worst.
Just say they. Yeah. Just say they. Just to be safe.
No,
Rick, stop.
I was about to say.
Don't do that.
I was about to.
Please.
Was he about to say what I'm thinking?
I thought you were going to say, I don't care what you just stop.
Was he about to say what I'm thinking?
I don't know. Ray, stop.
How many letters? How many letters?
It was a lot.
No, not a lot of letters. How many letters?
I don't know. I didn't know what you was about to say. It was
going to be 2 letters.
Go ahead. Just do it.
No, I can't do it. Think about it. Not they. A singular. Potentially
Never
they.
mind. Never mind. I know. No, see? Yup. You got him started. I was thinking like a lot.
All right, y'all. This has been another episode of
I was thinking like a couple words.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
You got to start the camera over there.
It's been what, 20 minutes?
Yeah. You got to start the camera over. We're still here.
You could if you want. That was the Lord. Come on.
I'm going to have to cut that.
No, you're not cutting that.
You're keeping it.
We're not cutting
That's
it.
The worst thing.
That's a clip.
I didn't say anything.
You did.
That's a clip right there. That's a clip.
It's not a clip, Ray. I'm telling you, Ray.
That's
not a fucking clip.
That's a clip.
Yeah, that's not a clip, bro. That is not a clip.
It could be.
It could be.
Rick, it's not a... Oh, my God.
It's in the R&B archives.
The fame is going to our head.
Fame? What fame?
Fame. It ain't
those 263 subs is going to our head,
The
man.
comedy is going to our head. That's what we hear.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Here for the comedy, man.
Hold on, man.
Come on.
At the end of the day, don't cancel DreamCon. Better it.
Let's fix
Shima,
it.
we understand you. I understand the experience you had was terrible. I would also be upset at the experience you had.
Very tight.
But I would hope that you would
even unsubscribe.
Yeah, I would hope you would give RDC hilarious. I hope you would give RDC the grace in the possibility to better themselves. Now, year 4, they fuck up again in the same ways.
Yeah, like, back-to-back fuck-ups is crazy.
Like, people could be doing the same things like skipping and all that shit because people are going to do that regardless. But if they have no deterrence, if they have the same level of deterrence next year as they do this year, flame them niggas the fuck up.
Yeah, because that's back-to-back.
Yeah.
You didn't try to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be bad. Now you just saying fuck me, basically.
Yeah, no, for real.
So, yeah, okay. I respect that.
Rick nice.
But the other cons... The other cons are exactly like that though. So if you go, you might not might not be a convention person. Yeah, I think she might have said that.
Well, okay, now if that's your first con,
the cons might not be for you.
Yeah, expectations.
But it looked like a giant family reunion, but which I don't think a con will be for me because I'm very awkward at family reunions. So everybody would be like, "Oh my god, it's so nice to meet you," and I would just be like,
I'm going to buy merch.
Can we talk about that for a quick second?
I'm going here to buy merch.
When we do get to a certain point, because I believe in us, you know, when we do get to a certain point,
yeah.
I don't know about the people walking up to me. Because like if Shiley's with me, I'm not gonna fuck with that, bro.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to.
I don't know, because I'm kind of awkward too.
Well,
like imagine somebody like, oh Rick, what's up, man? Yo,
I'm gonna give you the strongest advice I can give you.
Okay.
Don't bring Shiley.
Well, I'm not a com. I'm saying if I'm just out to eat or whatever, and I got Shiley with me.
Yeah. Well, of course, yeah.
Motherfuckers are still gonna walk up to you. That's gonna be
what it is. I'm just talking about that con.
Oh no, I'm not taking Shiley to a con until she like 10 or something.
I wouldn't even do that.
Not even 10.
Not even 10.
Never bring her to it.
Don't bring her to it.
No.
What does she want to
She
go?
can experience it through video.
Through video.
Send her the
FaceTime
link.
her and then just put the phone.
That's fine. No,
wish you were here.
Wish you were here is crazy.
Oh, no, that's nuts. Wish you were here is crazy.
After you told her
she like,
go.
she looking at. I hate this nigga. I'm like, what'd you say?
I got something for you.
All right, I gotta go, Dad.
To hang up, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
nah. Yeah, Rick.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Rick explained that very nicely.
Rick, what about you? How you feeling about like people walking up to you?
If we get famous, I think I'd be okay with it as long as like I'm not doing anything. If I'm doing something, I'm like, bro, I'm doing
like
something.
you at Tops. You shopping.
If I'm not actively having a conversation with someone, if I'm having a conversation with someone and they don't say excuse me,
and they just say Rick Tops,
yeah, then I'm gonna have a problem because I'm gonna be like, I'm a very easily annoyed person. So if I'm talking to like Brianna and we're trying to figure out, because I get annoyed at Brianna when we shop. So like just like
so that's already a bad setting.
Looking for groceries, like going grocery shopping, I'm already like, I want to leave. Everything about this, because it's like the discussion of money and then like having to buy stuff and then having to have the conversation of I can buy this, but you gotta eat it. Like, like, because I don't want to throw this shit away again. So, like, if I'm wasting money on this again, you gotta eat it. And I'm already having that conversation, and a nigga come over here like, "Is that Rick Thompson?" I'm gonna be like,
"Wow, you shopping? That's crazy."
Yeah. We keep going. That's just something.
But other than like, if I'm like at Delaware walking, or like at the mall just walking,
but what if a nigga just start running next to you? Hey, is that you, Rick? Hey, let me get a picture. Why y'all run? Hey, wait, Rick.
You ever got flicked in your neck?
Oh, TMZ would be on your ass. Rick Thompson. Just assaulted a runner. They gonna be on your ass.
I'm gonna collapse his Adam's apple. Just
Rick attack.
Yeah, take a picture now, bitch.
Damn.
Breathe.
You guys,
dear.
when we pop, moderate the walking up to us.
Don't run.
Don't run. Please don't run, because you might get folded. You might get poked. That's very possible. Because I'm already on. I'm short. Poked. I'm already on edge.
I'm already in the application phase. I'm already in the application phase.
Rick said,
niggas posted.
No, for real.
Niggas
it's gonna be
posted
like
up.
Apex. 2 on me, 2 on me.
Rick, what?
Nigga said 2 on me.
He gonna hit his head.
Bloodhound turned the radar on. It's 2 on
like,
me,
wait,
2 on
Rick,
me.
where you get a scanner from?
These niggas walking up north, southwest, southwest.
It's like it's a 1v2, no armor.
Oh my
1v2, they got no armor. P2020.
And I got an alternator.
Spraying that shit.
All right, damn.
I got the RE45 with a switch on it.
Switch and a beam. And a beam.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. So Rick, what else you want to talk about, man? We talked about that RDC thing for a minute.
Yeah, we did. Well, it's a big thing. We want to be there. We'll be at DreamCon 2025.
It is a big thing.
2025.
I just wish people just use the terms correctly. Like,
what terms?
The cancel shit. I feel like it's just
because like saying cancel is like
in general. I just think personally, Rick said how like about Shorty like a lot way nicer than me. I'd have been like, if you just don't shut the fuck up. I was just like
Rick. That's why Ray don't have a girlfriend, because just telling her to shut the fuck up is crazy.
I don't even do that, which is crazy.
He literally just did it, but okay.
He did just say,
guess what?
Hey, Shorty, shut the fuck up.
I ain't talking.
Hey, Steve, I'll believe it.
I just be like.
He like, I'm trying to meet Berlizzi. Would you shut the fuck up?
He literally just did it.
Just like
I don't be like that.
Look, it'll simply be like, shut the fuck up, stop using cancel.
Twice.
Like,
Said it twice. Oh, you mean
it's like, shut the fuck up, stop using cancel.
We thought you meant at the con, like you go tell her to shut the fuck up.
It's like, my app not working. Shut the fuck up. Neither is mine. That's why I'm here.
That's crazy.
I'll be like, neither is mine. That's why I'm here. Shut up, snitching and shit.
Like, bitch, I'm trying to meet Berlizzi and you're complaining. Shut the fuck up.
But I guess moving on from that.
Move on. Ray's crazy though.
I should. Well, this. I guess we'll interchange this from this to our next topic. Even though they're not related. R.I.P. Angus Cloud.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Angus Cloud.
He was Fez, and that was his name, right?
Yeah, Fez and Euphoria.
Fez and Euphoria.
Fesco.
Yeah, but Fez. In Euphoria, R.I.P. I believe they didn't give any specifics on how he died, but it seems like it was mental health related. His dad had recently passed.
Yeah, week prior to.
Yeah, he was in a dark place, so it might have been some self-inflicted situation there,
possibly,
which is always a sad situation. Always reach out for help. I know we made a joke about the hotline, but like legitimately that hotline exists to help.
Yeah, no, like
I think they changed it because Logic didn't make it corny. I think it's like a 3-digit number now.
Yeah,
like 8 something.
Like yeah, we did make jokes. That's fucked up, but
the jokes weren't fucked up. The jokes were funny because it was in relation to the song.
Yeah, we're more so making fun of Logic.
Yeah,
the song to be honest.
The hotline is not a joke though. Call it if you ever feel like you're in a dark place and in a place where you feel like you can't escape from or things are spiraling. Mm-hmm. I know the loss of a loved one can really like exacerbate that and make it feel like everything is collapsing. So just reach out for help. Mental health in men is very important. Reach out to R&P. We'll talk you off a ledge and then talk about it on the podcast. What? I feel like that's a fair trade.
Why you looking? He shook your head like that.
That's a fair trade.
When he said we'll talk you off,
content?
He said when we talk you off, this nigga just looked down. He was like,
"Nah, cause listen, hold on, cause I'm seeming like a dickhead, but I'm being completely. I don't know if I have the capacity to be that. I will. I'm not saying I won't. Like if a fan or one of our friends, especially one of our friends with a fan or some random person was like, I feel like I'm like, it's over. Can you help me or whatever the case may be? I will do my best.
I'm joking about the content, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know if I would be able to. That was just funny. My fault. My bad. But
you gotta let niggas know. Sometimes sarcasm hits like a rock.
I don't know if I would be able to do that like consistently. That's why I don't want to promise that to anybody.
Keep batting until you miss.
That's crazy. That is not a bad percentage.
It is.
It's not a bad.
Guess what? 1 in 3 you in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy as hell,
1 in 3 you in the Hall of Fame.
I don't know. I'm not gonna promise that because I don't know how good I am at doing that. So
3-2 for 2.
And I don't want to be the reason somebody like this nigga sucks, and then you know what I'm saying? Like this nigga didn't help at all. He made it worse.
You see what I'm saying? If you attempted it, then even if the outcome wasn't desirable, you still did more than 99% of the population.
Yeah.
So that's.
I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Oh dear God.
I'm not promising that to people. I'm not gonna say reach out to us because I don't want to make it worse for you.
But yeah,
men's
mental health is important. Reach out to all.
Well, everybody's mental health.
Men's mental health is important. Reach out to all available services at your disposal.
Not everybody.
Rick been locked in all day.
I was gonna say
reach out to all available services to get help. I don't want to bury another person, so let's all get this together. But I did want to speak about, I guess in relation to Dreamcon. You might not follow it, right? Mm-hmm. But there's a bunch of black creators on TikTok. Mm-hmm. We're one of them, but there's a bunch of them more famous than us. And there was some beef. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if you follow, but there's a dude on TikTok who talks about comic books. Yeah, KingLion.
I know him.
His main page, King and Queen Lion. Shout out to them. They make comics themselves. I think
that's dope.
The current comic is like Flame or something like that, or I think that was one that they finished recently. He has a couple of comics, and he's a comic aficionado. He literally has just stacks of
comics,
and he just has that type of knowledge like almost ingrained in him, right? and he debates people. So people will just they'll give their opinion, which is what they're allowed to do on social media and as content creators. Yeah, he'll respond with why he says their opinion is either right or wrong using the source material of which they're speaking about. So like they'll say, oh, Ghostwriter can do this and this, and then KingLion to be like, well, if you read the comics, if you read the comics, you would know that this is an alternate reality, that those abilities did not carry over to the main continuity.
Yeah, so if we're talking about the main Ghostwriter.
Yeah, then he's not allowed. He's not able or allowed to do that, so he would lose in this situation, right? And you would be like, oh, well, that's a good like debate thing or whatever. Like comics are interesting and people can like fight about them in terms of intellectually all day, right? But what people tend to do is get butthurt. And so they bring in personal stuff. They brought up his wife and him, and like they say like, oh, if you're like this on the internet, then you got to be abusive. All because he calls them the most wild he'll say.
He do be calling niggas dumb.
Yeah, the most wild he'll say is he'll call them stupid or like dumb. And even
that's part of his character too.
Yeah, even past that, I don't even think he calls them even usually in those scenarios. I don't even think he calls them as anything as harsh as dumb. At least in the occasion where it's comic to comic stuff. Like he'll be like, well, you should read your stuff before you say stuff, which is a fair thing to say if you're bringing up source material and full panels, and if they're only
especially
using
with
like
a nigga that
Wikipedia.
knows, right,
if you're only using Wikipedia for stuff, and I got the actual panel that Wikipedia is talking about, and the context of the panel kind of debunks what they're saying, then you should read your stuff. But to go from that to being like, oh, he abuses his wife the way he talks, or like he's against black women because he kind of stood up about the black girl who was trying to say Miguel O'Hara was racist to Miles Morales, when the overarching movie was kind of like to talk about the racist fans, not racism, but the racist fans who were saying that Miles could never be Spider-Man. That's what the overarching movie was like under everything. But the actual story was just Miguel O'Hara saying Miles shouldn't be Spider-Man because of a reality anomaly where a spider ended up in a dimension where it shouldn't have been. He wasn't like Miles can't be Spider-Man because he's black.
Right. You know, he never said
But that's what the creators were saying. Oh, because the story was about how racist fans reacted to Miles Morales and like their overarching journey of accepting him to be Spider-Man, then that must make Miguel O'Hara racist. Like no. It's called like a simile. It's like a metaphor.
Yeah, he does give racist cop sometimes, but that doesn't. I'm not saying
I think he just gives cop.
Fair.
Which some would say is racist.
Yeah, that's
hand in hand.
That's a different
the
thing.
biggest gang in the USA.
Big P's. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, I've seen some of that stuff. I've seen in the past people get on KingLion's bumper extremely. What were you trying to get at?
So at DreamCon, he initially made a video saying that he wasn't going to go to DreamCon due to security issues, saying that because people were making threats about when I see him, I'll do this and that. So he made a video saying,
going like that?
Yeah, he made a video saying I'm not going to go because I don't want to be liable for any of that stuff, right? And then people started sharing that videos, and the content creators who were saying that stuff were like not stitching, but they were like sending those videos privately to their friends and saying like, oh, he's pussy, all this and that, right? And then he pulled a Batman move and said, I made that video just so I could see who I really got to be looking out for. I'm gonna be at DreamCon, and now I know who I'm really gonna like have to deal with, and it's Texas, so I'm gonna have that thing on me. And if I got that thing on me, then it ain't gonna be nothing. Like
big
it's
arm,
gonna be what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
And so he pulled a Batman contingency plan and pulled out a false maneuver to figure out who all of his enemies were. And then he goes to DreamCon, and people were saying like oh, when I see KingLion, it's gonna be like that energy in real life. And then after DreamCon,
I'm talking about comic books.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he always breaks that down. Yeah. He's taking videos with everybody. He's taking pictures and everything. And none of the people who said they were going to do something. And then they proceeded to make videos after DreamCon was over when people asked him about it. Like, oh,
where was you at, big dog?
They said, oh, I just never seen him. And KingLion was like, no, I've seen all of them multiple times. They will look at me, look down, and then just keep moving. And then he was down at the front for the dodgeball event that they do. And he had like a whole crowd participation because he's pretty well known.
Yeah, he's
right?
relatively popular.
And he was like, oh
he's what I would consider a TikTok star.
Yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, you know that one dude who's talking about that energy? He's right here. And then just at the very top, he was like, yeah, he was all the way back there. No energy for me. And I was like, That's crazy to be caught in 4K.
Yo.
And I was like,
y'all niggas pussy.
But that's the thing. They should be pussy. We're talking about comic books.
No.
But the fact that they're acting like they weren't pussy.
I'm saying if you're talking shit, and you like basically starting the crazy energy because he's just talking about comics. I've listened to King. He only be talking about comics. Unless you take it further,
he gets receipts about like you not liking black women and you cheating on your wife with a white woman and being in DMs and stuff.
Oh damn, that's great. He might really be Batman.
And guess what? A dude started losing followers because of it.
What's the new Black Robin? Duke.
Duke. I'm blanking on his last name, but his character name is Signal.
Signal, yeah, he's Signal for real.
I'm gonna get his joint on my shoulder.
Yeah, he really.
Either him or Red
caught
Hood.
niggas lacking.
Okay, probably be Red Hood.
Yeah,
his anger has inspired me more in life.
Caught niggas.
Signal is kind of new
but
too.
Duke is black, so it's almost like
you get both. One on each side.
Typing on them keyboards on TikTok.
Yeah, I might.
Down the arm. Yeah.
One and one.
If I ever at some point lose weight, I still want to get the curse mark tattoo, and every year just grow it.
Grow it
until it's all the way down my sleeve. I'm being 50-year-old nigga with down my sleeve. They're like, "Hey, you all right, man?"
You're skinnier,
I'm like,
skinnier.
I feel it growing every day.
Orochimaru.
You remember that lame shit I used to do in school?
Yeah, that nigga used to curse mark niggas. Yo. I still love that shit to this
That's
day,
why I ain't
bro.
get no pussy.
Bro, that was the case.
Hey, Steve.
That was...
You were pussyless.
That's why I ain't get no pussy. Hey, all the shorties in high school, I'm sorry for all the shit I say.
You was curse marking
I know
shorties
why
too?
I
apologize to him by name.
That was the...
Alphabetical.
Letitia, Quisha, Lorraine.
Brenda.
Like, that is not alphabetical order.
That's another reason why. That's why I don't get pussy now.
That's why I brought it up.
Curse mark. I ain't going front. That's my favorite thing.
I forgot about that, bro.
He would be running on niggas day by day, just curse mark niggas. Gripping niggas shit.
Jab right in the neck.
In the neck. Why did I get beat up? You should have whooped my ass.
You was already locked in. That's why.
Oh yeah, we was friends. That was like what, sophomore year or something like that. That's funny, man.
Curse mark.
I had just started watching Shippuden, and I was just like, wow, Orochimaru's really a problem. I was like, you might as well just link up with him. You gotta be. Okay, yeah. You all y'all niggas that was talking crazy on KingLion, you pussy. And never say anything on the internet ever again because you pussy.
Not for real.
Basically, that's the bottom line.
Off
the strength, never say anything else on the internet because, and I hope you're not a bigger content creator saying that dumb shit because, like, bro, come on now.
That's funny.
People will call you out on the shit.
No, they will.
What else you want to get into, Rick?
I guess we could.
I'm sorry, I'm throwing it all on you today.
No, it's fine. Have you heard about Lizzo?
Oh,
speaking of controversies.
God. Disgusting.
Before we get into the funny part of it, like the joking around, I'm going to say this. Same thing with Jonathan Majors. Until it comes out that it actually happened, I'm not going to be on her bumper.
Yeah. But she's being accused of sexual harassment.
Which people keep saying that. It's her dance team captain that did the sexual harassment.
Yeah, she just tied
Lizzo
into
never,
it.
Lizzo never sexually harassed nobody.
But she was, the part that she was, while her name has been brought up in the sexual harassment / sexual assault thing, she's not the perpetrator of that. What she is the perpetrator of has been workplace abuse.
Yeah, and body shaming. Yes.
Which
she body shaming?
Hold on.
Yo, ISO.
If she did this,
ISO. Talk your shit, right?
And as Law and Order would say, I'm talking about this allegedly. This is if she did do the crime that we're speaking of, right? You stupid bitch. You dumb bitch. How you gonna body shame looking like a roly-poly-oly? Boulder coming down the hill looking at Frosty the Snowman looking at Santa Claus built ass Mrs. Claus
upside down fit the Henny bottle bitch. Well body bitch. Panda body bitch.
Kool-Aid man body bitch.
Hey, play the Tay-Rock verse right here. I'm gonna play the whole thing for you.
That's crazy.
No, but if she was really body shaming, friendly fire.
No.
Friendly fire.
That's like me. That's literally like me, Rick. You really gotta get in the gym, buddy. Hey, Rick, maybe you should put that sandwich down, man.
Put that sandwich
Hey,
down.
Rick, do some sit-ups, man.
He started poking at his stomach.
That's really crazy. If she did really do those things, which I hope she did not, because Lizzo is a very successful black woman, and I'm tired of black people fumbling in the bag. But if she did do that, from a fellow fat, Lizzo, come on, man. We got to stick together in this fat community. We not here long. Diabetes is going to take us out. Gout.
From a fellow
cholesterol, heart issues. I'm not even talking about people making fun of joint pain. I'm not even talking about the people making fun of us. We got to stick together, baby. What are we doing? Asthma. Sometimes we can't lay down without... Come on.
You should get that checked out.
I can. I'm just saying. I'm not there yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. I'm on the verge, though.
Please don't.
Couple more QPCs and I'll be there.
This is what I'll say about Lizzo. One of the B's in BBW is big. And I felt like that. I was about to die. The camera's about to die.
Okay, I'll switch out. The one over there charging, but that one was dying too, even though it was green, so I don't know. We'll see. We might do the rest of it from here.
But yeah, unfortunately, if she was the perpetrator of these acts, she really, really needs to do some reevaluating.
Yeah, that's like a bald nigga saying, grow some hair. I don't have baldies on my my team.
That's like a bald nigga saying, fix your shit. You looking crazy. Take care of your hair, nigga.
You can't get a haircut?
It's like a bald nigga wearing a do-rag.
That's a little crazy.
No, but Lizzo, come on, man. Come on, man. Fat shaming? And the sexual and your dance team captain not checking her is crazy. And from what I heard about the dance team captain, she's super religious.
Huh?
But she still be doing weird shit with them.
Yeah,
that's how they all are.
That's how they get.
And I'm like, that's why I don't believe in Jesus. I don't let Jesus be no.
But this is all only if you actually did it. If you didn't do any of this, then ignore everything we just said.
Yeah, if you didn't do it, then
because we wouldn't be talking about it.
Yeah.
If you didn't do it,
but if you did do it,
pack yourself up, man.
Water balloon body ass.
Grizzly bear body.
Oh, waste of space body ass. Old elephant in the room body.
That's a gold one. I'm gonna have to put that in my pocket. Hey, what's that? What's them TikToks? In my bag.
In my bag.
That's a good one, man. Elephant in the room, man.
Oh, futon ass.
Take a whole day to turn on.
Old California king size ass bed having ass bitch.
Take a whole day to turn completely
wall
around.
to wall body ass bitch.
Yeah.
Stop playing with him.
In simplest terms, big ass bitch.
Oh God.
No, for real.
Oh, the snack that smiles back face ass.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Nigga said snack. That's crazy. That's a heavy set meal right
God,
there.
that is crazy.
That's a heavy set
I'm waiting
meal
for the
right
camera
there.
to die. That shit's taking a while. I'm actually
Riding
wanting it to die.
We're riding the wave. But we really hope you didn't do it.
Yeah, I hope she didn't do it because Lizzo, again, like I said, she's very successful.
She isn't doing the sexual assault or harassment.
Yeah, I would like that to be known because people keep saying that.
Nasty in that way.
People keep saying that she's getting, which technically her company is getting sued.
But
like you getting down like
yeah,
that?
it's for the dance team
Ray.
captain. What did Ray say? I'm sorry, Ray.
He just over there speaking.
Ray, I will say I do be cutting Ray off sometimes.
Yeah, but he just be talking.
Because it's like ad libs. Just like, damn, you be getting down like that? That's nasty.
Yeah, he do be. When I be editing, it do sound like a song because Ray be like, damn. That's crazy.
Hey,
whoa.
I'm fine with him
my God.
but can't he ad-lib like between sentences? Like he be ad-libbing
It
like
never works. That's the problem.
Because we do keep talking.
he just had a whole solo moment.
He did have an ice.
I'm just saying, it's like I'm an ad-lib in the middle of the verse.
We can't start monitoring touches either. Cause that's gonna make it's gonna make it nasty. Cause then we gonna turn into like the Lakers or something. Like, hey, you taking too many shots.
Get this
buddy.
ball around.
Yeah, move the ball around.
Pass
buddy.
that mic around.
Counting touches on the pod is crazy. That's some hot. That's some fresh and fit shit for real.
You've been talking for 5 minutes. Wrap it up.
No, that's crazy. Count touches.
my time.
This shit don't want to die, man.
No,
we here. We got another hour, man, on this bitch. But so yeah, Lizzo. I hope you didn't do it. If you did, that's crazy as fuck. Yeah. And that dance team captain need to be put in prison because she was doing a lot of weird 100%. Shit. We not gonna get too much in if she did those things. Yeah. But when they said she was religious, I believed them. I believe them.
Like, she believed in Jesus.
I was like,
she got a Jesus piece.
There we go. What's good, y'all? How you doing? Do you want me to switch it out or you want to?
If you want to try,
yeah, I'll switch it out.
I almost did something crazy. It would have been to you, but it wouldn't have been a hand. All right. So do you want to be on that way? Watch this. Oompa loompa doody doo. Steve got a camera battery for you. What do you do when the camera has died? Yeah. So now that's what you get. I was willing to let it go, but you wanted to. Hey yo! Oh yeah, the batteries didn't die. Maybe those batteries are bad, or one of them is.
It's this one because this one been green.
Yeah,
Keep the footage rolling.
Yeah. So I guess you only have one battery now, or more, but.
Those are just the two I've been using. I have used those two to death, so I guess.
Probably like,
yeah.
Let us breathe.
Like, I have no more charge, man.
Master, I can't give no more.
Them shits, I've been using them two shits since I got the camera.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've transitioned too much.
Yeah, it's about time.
Oh man,
them batteries like, does he not know how lithium works?
It's not unlimited.
Charges is used
what
up.
else you want to get into, Rick? Hold on, Ray. Where we at?
We are at 56 minutes.
Okay, one more thing. We good.
Have you heard about the guy who's embodying a dog ass nigga?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Japanese man.
Figure.
Right? I think it's Japanese, right?
Yeah, I believe that's what they said.
I'm gonna double check.
Oh, Ray, you don't know? I'll explain.
He is Asian.
So, there's an Asian man who purchased a very realistic suit of a dog for $20,000.
Yeah, he's Japanese.
14,000.
20K.
14,000.
14,000.
Oh, I thought it was 20.
14.
Oh, okay, 14K.
Hype like a super realistic.
$6K off, man.
Well, no,
It was a deal.
6K. It's fucking.
He knows a guy, right?
A deal. Yeah.
So for $14K, he bought a hyper realistic suit, a dog suit that he can be inside and act as a dog. And he was walking around the streets of Japan being petted and rolling around in the ground. And that's why I say Asian people are white like people.
So he's Japanese. I guess since you don't know, I'll give you 3 dog options that he got a suit of, and you tell me which one you think he is, okay? A pit bull, a German Shepherd, or a Border Collie.
What do you think he picked?
The third one sound foreign as shit, but I'm just gonna have to probably think of the generic furry. I'm gonna go with the second one.
The German Shepherd?
The German Shepherd.
It was a Border Collie.
Yeah.
Border Collies are not foreign. They're pretty much the standard white man dog. You feel free to look it up.
It just sounded like it was the odd one out, so I was like, it definitely should be that. But I was like, think of your generic furry. Go to number 2.
Generic furry. No, that's extreme furry because he was like rolling around.
No, that is extreme. But I'm thinking
pet by people.
Oh,
that nigga. I got a question.
Okay.
You think that nigga was bricked?
100%. You spend 14,000 on anything, you're getting sexual gratification from it. I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
He has a shorty walking, so he can fully function in this suit, walk on
like
all
an
fours
actual dog,
and all this shit, right? He can even eat in it.
It almost looked like an actual dog. Yeah,
as much as
a suit can.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
He's just a giant dog.
Yeah,
well, giant-ish. He's bigger than a lot of border collies, and his head is shaped weird because it doesn't move and stuff like that. But so he can eat and stuff in it, right? Mm-hmm. But he has a woman that walks him around in his videos, which I think is his friend or maybe relationship was. She's a white woman. So I have a question. That makes sense. And do not make this a poll. You think you fucking in that thing?
Yes.
Yeah. You think she less? Well, you think if
that's his girl, yes.
Yeah. Because she's walking around with him, right? So it's like
if that's his girl, he's fucking her in the dog suit. Yeah. On the ground.
We forgot to say his name, Toko.
I didn't even know his name.
It's a dog fucking name, Toko. He has 33,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Why is he doing this?
33,000?
Yeah. Wow. You want to go half on a suit? I wear it on weekdays. You wear
I'm not there yet.
I'm not supporting any of
that. Give me some time.
We could be a pit bull.
Nah.
I'm not there.
I could be a pit bull. You could be a French.
I'm not supporting that.
I am short.
Stop.
Stocky?
Yeah, ridiculous.
I'm not there yet. I'm not that desperate for the bag yet.
Not yet.
Yet?
There's a yet?
Yeah, there's definitely a yet.
So,
all right.
Alrighty.
All right.
So let's say you were getting
crazy.
Let's say you were getting paid $100,000 to wear that suit for 48 hours, 2 days straight.
2 days straight.
You doing it?
And
you gotta go out. You gotta go out for walks. No. Nobody knows who's in the suit. If they're smart enough to realize that that's not a real dog, then they'll know that's a person in a suit.
Right, but do they know it's PLAX in the suit?
Not unless you tell them. And you can only tell them in barks.
Oh, fuck. That's degradation that I'm just not.
You're not into that?
Yeah, I don't know. He's
like, I'm not in my stage of life.
Yeah, like I don't know if I'm that down. $100,000 is a lot of money, but like, nah. In the streets in Buffalo, it's a lot of glass on the streets.
No, yeah, it's syringes.
Yeah, syringes. Like that just sounds just on that strength alone. That just don't sound safe.
Well,
so I'm gonna say no. What about you, Rick?
That's a big no for me, dog.
Okay, fair. You get it? No for me, dog. What about you, Ray?
I have no interest.
No interest at all?
No interest
for $100K?
The money's not going to...
150.
It's not going to work.
200.
Bro, I'm not getting down like that, dog.
No, that's insane. No, he's definitely
aroused by all that.
He's definitely aroused.
He's aroused by
he's brick.
He's definitely
brick in there 100%.
A little came out.
Do you think he's fapping in there?
No, a little bit came out. That's the most.
Yeah. Hey, what?
Yeah, no, he's wild.
All
right, everybody, this has been another episode of the R&B Podcast, episode 108, pros and cons. Our producer is getting real horny. This is like the third horn he's been on.
Bro, what the fuck did Ray just say?
It's a joke. He said he's
whatever platform you're watching this on. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and follow whatever that button is that makes it so you know when R&P drops a new video. Don't forget to drop a comment down below if you liked it, what you liked about it. And just let us know what we've done well, what we didn't do well, what you want more of.
Fuck?
And at the end of the day, what do we do, Steve?
We love you guys. Peace out.
Bye.
That's
the fuck
crazy.
Are you talking about? Cut that camera off.
What you mean?
That nigga said a little bit came out. What the fuck are you talking about?
He's crazy.
Yeah.
R&P moves, R&P groove, ayy. Yeah, I've been in the R&P mood, ayy. Oh yeah, oh yeah.